I'm Madelyn Burke alongside Paul Dottino with your 2-minute drill. Paul, the Giants host the Browns at Sunday Night Football at MetLife Stadium. The Browns offense is coming in rolling. They've scored 83 points over the last 2 weeks, the best in the league in that time period.
Well, Baker Mayfield has been very inconsistent during his early career, but when he's on, he is really on. In fact, in each of the last 2 weeks, he's thrown for at least 300 yards. Giants coach Joe Judge knows that when you get the best of Baker, it can be a problem.
Well, I mean, look, obviously I've watched this guy for several years. I think the thing that stands out about him above all is this guy's an elite competitor. I mean, he really is. He's a tough dude. You know his story, how he went through college, had to walk on twice, earned 2 starting jobs. Look, it's no coincidence this guy's having tremendous success in the National Football League. I love the attitude he plays with. I love the chippiness he plays with. This guy extends plays. One thing he does that's really fun to watch, and you want to eliminate that fun element when you're playing him, but when he's really condensed in the pocket, he finds those small seams really seep out. A lot of quarterbacks, you say, are mobile quarterbacks, rely on really just losing ground and gaining an edge and using their speed. I think this guy does a great job of playing freeze tag in a phone booth and coming out the winner. And he really squeaks his way out, extends the play, and he can either run the ball vertically or throw it down the field.
Jarvis Landry and Rashad Higgins each have one 100-yard game this year, but let's face it, the Browns' offense is all about the run. Between Chubb and Hunt, they run the ball 51% of the time, third most in the NFL.
Yeah, and they're the only 2 teammates in the league combined for over 750 yards. Speaking of offense, though, Daniel Jones looked a little bit hobbled last week against the Cardinals. I know Joe Judge talked about getting him back on the field, but what's the latest of what you've seen from him?
Well, from what we saw at Wednesday's practice, he did a few drills, not a whole lot during the media portion, so kind of tough to say, but Joe Judge did say that his other leg was something that they were monitoring as well.
Absolutely. So the hamstring injury as well as an additional lower leg injury Daniel Jones is dealing with. He will see how he functions in practice for the remainder of the week. For Paul Dottino, I'm Madelyn Burke, and that's a wrap for your 2-minute drill.